Hey guys, welcome back. Not going to do a recap. You can watch the VOD, or the game's going to give us a recap. So, let's play. All right, this is full screen. I forgot about that. Alright, let's move some stuff around. That's not it. And there. Alright. Continue. Episode 4, In Sheep's Clothing. Start.
If you can't afford to look human, you're going to the farm. It's as simple as that.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to have an entire family in glamour?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Crane must have taken a shard with him. The open arms.
Enjoy your stay.
Thanks, Bigby. And thanks for covering for me last time, too.
Bigby? How could you do this to me? I guess I finally see you for who you are! Tell me who did it! Just tell me who did it! I know you know!
I don't think he did it.
What?
Look at him. Do you really think this man murdered these women?
It was a good show, but, you know...
Just take him, okay? Take Crane.
And
Well,
we
this
never
is
saw him again.
a beautiful relationship we have with you guys. Really, I mean it. Out with the old, in with the new. Long live the Queen. See you around.
Hollow point bullets are a nasty business. The silver slug deformed and shredded on impact.
He'll be okay, though.
Hmm?
He'll be okay?
His internal organs are positively riddled. If I don't extract every single scrap of silver, he's liable to suffer some long-term toxicosis.
Hey, zombie.
Easy there. Try not to move.
Bigby.
Oh!
Can't keep bleeding this way, old boy.
Damn.
I figured I'd be done before you were conscious, but there's little I can do for the pain. Just stay still and let me finish.
Please, Bigby, don't move it. Doctor.
Look, I'm a bit engaged saving his life at the moment, but if the fractured extremity concerns him that much, he can set it himself.
Yeah. Hey, we still got money. Oh, God. I gotta brace
Heaven's
myself.
sake.
Oh. Oh!
See now? That wasn't so difficult, was it?
I was not expecting that.
That'll do. You're probably better off. This way I won't have to reset it later. He's lucky to be alive. And he won't be next time if he keeps going like this. He didn't listen to me before. Maybe he'll listen to you.
I don't know about that.
Well, he should. There are limits to what even I can do.
This is the job.
Quiet. Just relax. Excuse me, Miss White, but perhaps it'd be better if you gave me a few minutes to finish with him.
I think I should stay, at least until he's out of the woods.
Believe me, Bigby couldn't be in better hands, and I need the space to work, so if you wouldn't mind, we'd appreciate the headroom.
Don't worry, Snow. I'll be okay.
We'll be down in a moment. Just please, give us the time.
Just a scratch. It's a hell of a scratch.
Hey, Doc, how much longer?
Colin, leave him be.
It's finished when it's finished.
'Cause I once watched a vet sew a turtle together in 10 minutes flat.
Colin, you're not even supposed to be here right now.
Oh, really? Where am I supposed to be? I'm here to take care of my friend.
With what? Your hooves?
Hey, listen,
Please,
lady.
keep it down back there. Thank you.
Could you please not distract the doctor while he has my chest cut open?
Yes, that would be helpful. There. All done.
Great.
This isn't a habit you should keep to. Having visits with me. And, well, this time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue. Miss White. He'll be fine for light duty, if he can figure out what that means.
He knows what it means. It's just been an unusual couple of days.
I know, but please, don't give him the excuse. His body will eventually give out. Take care of him, please.
I will. He'll need rest, I assume?
Sleep mostly. Just keep watch, and make sure he doesn't get into further altercations.
Snow has enough to deal with, Swinehart. I can take care of myself.
Clearly. Anyways, guard against, as they say. Miss White, Sheriff, Colin.
Swiney.
So, how do you, feel?
It's Bigby, Snow. He'll be okay. Hell, I seen him take worse.
Don't worry about me, all right? I'll be fine.
See? Strong as an oak, this guy.
You had us... you had us worried there for a while. You stopped breathing, you know, when you passed out or died, I guess. It kind of scared the hell out of me. I've never seen you like that. And when Swinehart arrived, you know him, he's never worried. And even he thought you were... I don't know. It was just awful.
Snow, I'd never leave you.
Yeah, you were really fucked up, man. You look like when you take an action figure and bend its limbs the wrong way.
Colin...
I'm just saying, I was worried about him is all. The guy hasn't had a night's rest in days.
We'll all get some rest when this whole thing is done.
What whole thing? What's even happening out there? I mean, do you guys have like a plan or something? And who should I be asking? Should I be worried about the Crooked Man taking over? Or is Crane still the thing?
The Crooked Man, Bloody Mary, the Tweedles. This is bigger than what I thought it was.
Yeah. The Crooked Man came out of the shadows for a reason. For him to attack us so blatantly like that. He either feels invincible or desperate.
Well, if those are my two options, I don't think I'd pick desperate.
What do you mean?
You traded Crane to save Bigby. I'm just saying, that's not exactly something you do when you're playing with house money.
So he called my bluff. It's not like I'm gonna let Bloody Mary just murder... It was a split-second decision, and I don't care how it looked. I'd make it again and twice on Sunday.
All right, I'm not faulting you.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Look, I don't care. It was the only option. All I care about right now is Just what does the Crooked Man want out of this? I thought he was just a loan shark, but clearly he's operating in other circles. It can't just be about Crane, right? Getting him out of town? Is this all about the murders? Crane can't be useful to him anymore. So what could this have to do with Faith and Lily? How long has this stuff been going on?
Crane was a puppet, and the Crooked Man worked the strings. This is all about control of Fabletown.
But then what do prostitutes have to do with it? Lily and Faith?
I don't know how it all works out yet, but I know it does. Somehow.
The Crooked Man declared war against us last night. At least that's what I thought when it happened. But now I see this war has been going on for years. We just haven't noticed it because our way of doing things is broken. We need to do things the right way.
What does that mean, the right way?
What do you think I mean?
I don't know, but it suspiciously sounds like your way. Bigby's the one on the front lines. You can't give him a leash. He doesn't work that way.
A little restraint and thought behind things will never hurt anyone, Colin.
Look, I know things haven't gone great recently, but we're still doing our best.
That's not good enough. So, starting now, we do everything cut and dried. By the book, straight as an arrow.
Pure as driven snow.
I'm not saying I'm the arbiter of...
Sure you're not.
This town has enough monsters. What happened last night, what you turned into, it can't happen again.
We need monsters to fight monsters.
Colin, if I really believed that we needed him to lose his flippin' mind at a moment's notice, then that would mean I'd lost all faith in our ability to help this town. Just let that side of you be done, okay? Be done and buried, and we can all move on. Look, Bigby, I care about how this is done just as much as I care about it getting done.
So for that, you want to give him a handicap? Like the bad guys will worry if shit gets sloppy. Everybody wants Bigby to smile and shave and take a shower now and then. Hell, I'm practically the president of the Bigby Don't Be Such a Dick Club. But this is the wrong fucking time to put shackles on him. He'll get the job done. Just let him do it.
I'm going to let you do it, okay? It's just that now that I'm deputy mayor, I need your respect. And this situation has to end.
What situation?
All unglamored fables starting today have to go and stay at the farm.
Oh, give me a fucking break. Are you gonna let her talk to me like that?
It's been the rule for a reason, Colin. And Bigby knows it's for the best of the town. It keeps everybody out of trouble.
And what if a Monday does see me, huh? I'm a pig, not a mouse with a hat and a cane. They know what a pig is. It's not the end of the world.
Look, everyone just calm down, all right?
I'm perfectly calm.
I'm not. Tell me right now, what's it gonna be, Bigby?
Wolf's residence.
That's rude.
Oh, Buffkin, what is it? Okay, I'll let him know. Thanks. Guess who's waiting in your office right now? Nerissa.
Nerissa?
That broad from the Puddin' and Pie?
Yes. Apparently, she told Buffkin that she has something she needs to talk to you about. But that she'll only tell you. And what do you think that could be?
Bigby's got an admirer. You always do well with the, disenfranchised. Something about your prickly demeanor attracts him like a moth to a flame.
She knows something. She's helped me a little with the case. Maybe she has something else.
Maybe she does. I should get back to the business office. I've left Buffkin alone for too long taking calls. And I should probably change out of these clothes. Consider the discussion tabled, but not over. Let me know when you're done with Nerissa.
Aye, aye, Captain. She's a piece of work. Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you? I mean, she seemed real serious about it, but I can still hang out here, right?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the Crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Bigby.
Dun dun dun!
Hi, Sheriff.
Hi, Nerissa. Have a seat.
Are you okay? You didn't look good last night. I wasn't sure you'd be, around if I came by.
Let's just say I've been better.
Huff and puffs. Not many people smoke those. Thanks.
So what is it you wanted to talk to me about? I know what you did for me, sending me to the open arms. And I think you want to help me again.
There's not a lot that I can talk about. You know that.
So that spell Crane was trying to break. It's not just while you're at work, huh?
What I mean is, I don't want to waste your time, but I don't want you wasting your own time either.
Back in the dressing room, at the pudding and pie, I told you what I was looking for, and you found a way to tell me. You sent me to the open arms. Maybe that'll work again?
You can try.
Can you write it
Go
down?
ahead. It might work.
Crane wasn't the murderer. The open arms was a setup. And you sent me there. Was there someone else you wanted me to find there?
These lips are sealed. If I could answer you just like that, I wouldn't have had to make that appointment with you.
No, I guess not.
Sometimes we have to find our way through life on our own, grasping and fumbling in the dark. I used to have friends to help me find my way, but now they're gone, and I don't know what to do.
Are you saying you need a friend right now? You can trust me.
What I'm saying is friends matter, and I don't have any left. So I hope you're looking after yours. Are you? Look around you.
Are you telling me my friends are involved?
I'm sorry. I thought I could do this. I need you to know I want to help, but
But your lips are sealed.
I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time. I thought I knew how to say it.
Ribbons. Faith wore one too.
Do you like it? Do you?
It's not how it looks that concerns me. It's what it does. That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it? Can't we just take the ribbon off?
No! His lips are sealed!
What?
You can't! Just stay back! You can't do that!
Slow down. It's all right. I'm not gonna do anything.
Please, don't.
Okay. I get it. So the ribbons, if you take them off...
If anyone finds out I came here...
That's probably Snow.
Listen, Sheriff. Can you keep this conversation between us? I could be in a lot of trouble. I shouldn't be talking to you.
I won't tell anyone, don't worry.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just need to talk to the sheriff for a moment. Please excuse us.
1 minute.
I might have a new lead for you, but I don't know how solid it is. Beauty and Beast called the office just now. They said they wanted to talk to you about something. I wonder if they've heard about Crane.
Thank you for listening, Sheriff. You should go on to your next business. I don't think you'll be wasting your time.
Wait, you don't have to go. That was... abrupt?
It's one way to send a message.
What did she tell you? I didn't mean to rush her out. Did you get anything from her?
Don't worry. I handled it. She couldn't talk because of the magic, but we managed to understand each other. I did my job, my way. What did you expect?
Do you really want to know? Because you have given me reason to doubt you. Surely even you can see that.
You have to trust me, Snow. And I'm pretty sure she left convinced we're on the right track.
Okay then. Good work. So, about Beauty and Beast, do you think there's something to it? Is this the right place to look? What could they know about the Crooked Man? Or do you think they just heard about last night, and they're scared about what's been going on?
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure they called for a reason. Suppose I better go check it out.
You know, Beauty came to me a while back. She was looking for financial assistance. I told her there was nothing I could do, and she said that meant she'd have to go somewhere else. Bigby, you don't think she meant that she was going to go to the Crooked Man, do you?
That would explain why they called.
We need to solve this before something else happens. Who knows what? I have other matters to attend to.
And you didn't want to tell me what you were into either.
Good reason. Look what happened.
So that's back on me now. I thought we agreed that was settled.
You said it was settled. That doesn't mean I have to agree to it.
And when were you going to tell me? Or were you just going to keep that a secret too?
You know what it was.
Oh. What do you want? Well? You're just going around knocking on doors? Stirring the pot?
You called, right? Or, was it Beauty?
Why would I call you?
Listen, I've had a shitty night.
You think you're the only one?
And I really don't want to deal with the runaround. Snow said you called and wanted to talk to me.
Well, I didn't call. Must have been Beauty. She's been surprising me a lot lately.
Can I?
So have you, Bigby. Yet, with all the sneaking around and secrets, somehow I'm still the bad guy in this. I've had to hear about it all night long from her.
Who is it? Who's there? Beast? Who's out the door?
If you don't want to talk, can you just get Beauty for me?
I don't know. Is it safe to turn my back? It's your pal, Bigby.
Hi, Bigby. Please excuse us for just a minute. Can I talk to you in private?
Yes, let's.
I didn't tell you where she was. That's all I did. Still the attitude, man.
I guess I really do have the smallest apartment in the woodlands.
I can already tell you're going to make a problem out of this.
What's he doing here? We don't need to bring him into this.
Beast.
I know what the electric bill is for that thing.
Not after the way he went behind my back. And then you run and call him again?
Well, I trust him.
Of course you do. He was keeping secrets for you.
It was one little thing. Do you want to keep fighting about that? Or do you want to try to sort this out?
All I'm saying is we can handle this on our own.
Talk about living in the past.
We're out of money and answers. That's why I called. We'll finish this later. Oh. Sorry, it's been a long night.
Yeah, you know what they say. Centuries of marriage come with centuries of baggage.
What?
I gotta say, your place, it looks, expensive.
What do you mean by that?
Beast!
No, really, I want to know. What are you trying to say, huh? Did you come to give us decorating tips?
You've lived here a long time, and you've never called me over. So what's this about? Is this something about that loan you took out? From the crooked man?
I didn't know what else to do,
We
so
should deal with this on our own. Bigby's just going to complicate
I
things.
called him here, and I want to see if he can help us out. Why are you being like this?
I'm just trying to do what's best for us. That's all I ever do.
Well, what kind of trouble are you in? Either it's the money, or it's something else.
I gotta know one thing first. What if we did have something to say about the Crooked Man? What if we talk and you don't get him? And all this comes back on us? We'd be risking a lot. We've seen what happens when you cross the Crooked Man. And I don't know if it's worth it. If you can't give us certain assurances.
We're just looking for a little peace of mind in this.
You think you're the only ones in danger? If you have info on that crooked bastard, I need to hear it. Otherwise, I've got better things to do.
No, please don't.
Then tell me what the fuck is going on? You're in so much debt? Look around you. This isn't the way people short on cash live.
Look, we're used to a certain kind of lifestyle, okay? We couldn't just give that up.
We never meant for it to get like this. It's just that we had nowhere else to turn, and we got in over our heads.
There's not a lot of work out there. Who would we be if we just lived like...
Hi there, you've reached Beauty.
And Beast.
And we're out doing something fabulous.
Let me just,
A day at the beach?
Skiing the slopes?
Are you gonna get that?
And we can't come to the phone right now, so leave a message at the beep and we'll get back to you.
What the fuck was that?
Ah, don't worry about it. Probably just a wrong number. Really, I think we're one digit off from some pizza place. Phone rings off the hook sometimes.
Fine. I'm sure you can handle whatever this is on your own. I'll see you later.
Please, Bigby. Wait. We've been getting horrible phone calls. It's the Crooked Man's people, trying to collect, and we aren't safe, even in our own home.
We owe some money.
Finally. All I care about is, how can I find the Crooked Man? Who do I talk to? Where do I go?
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place. I'd overheard people talking to Jersey about loans before. So, when I needed money, that's where I went. I didn't know what to do.
You could have told me.
You had enough on your plate.
Wait, who do you deal with?
Jersey. You know, the Jersey Devil.
Oh yeah, that slimy prick. I didn't realize he was back on this side of the river.
And those Tweedles were always going in and out. Probably dropping off a loan payment they squeezed out of some poor fable. But never the Crooked Man. Mainly it's just regular fables. I can see now that it was a mistake, but I'm not the only one who goes there, you know. I saw the Woodsman's axe there just the other day. It was in a display case.
I guess he's hit hard times too. There's a lot of that going around. I can't imagine he has a lot of marketable skills.
Sometimes, fables just don't have anywhere else to go. Maybe if you go there, you can sort some things out.
I guess I'll go check out the Lucky Pawn. If I can't track down the Crooked Man there, maybe I can make enough noise that the Crooked Man will come find me.
Hold on, Bigby. Don't go there. Sounds like you're just going to get Beauty in trouble. And... you know that butcher shop, the cut above? It's the place on Tubman Street. Same block as the baker and the candlestick maker. Well, I've been delivering packages from there for a while. The thing is, it's for the Crooked Man. And I don't think it's meat in the packages. You gotta understand, I needed work.
You have to believe us. We didn't think it would get like this.
We're decent people, Bigby.
Well, what are you delivering? What's going on there? How does this fit into the Crooked Man's operation?
I couldn't tell you, but I do know this. It's the only meat market in town that doesn't carry filet. I'm not sure how much actual butchery goes on there.
How did you get involved with this?
Johann the butcher called. He had a problem with the refrigeration unit one night. But when I finished, it was your pal Mary who showed up to pay me. She said I was reliable. She liked that. And it's the only thing I've been able to pick up, and it's still not enough. I don't want Beauty to have to work, especially not where she was. It's up to me to take care of her.
It's Mary you deal with? Bloody Mary is there?
No, Johann is the one who hands over the packages, day to day. But I've seen her around there. She gets under my skin, I try to avoid her. But I don't need to tell you what she's
You're
like.
damn right you don't. I don't need a rundown on her reputation. If Mary works out of there, I need to look into it.
I just wanted to provide for Beauty. Give her the kind of life she deserves.
We shouldn't have to live like this, scraping to get by.
None of us should. We were royalty once. We were accustomed to a certain lifestyle. All we want is to make this place feel a little bit like home. You wouldn't understand, Bigby.
No, probably not.
So, where are you going? If this all goes sideways, I'd like to know where it's coming from.
Butcher shop.
want to know what the Crooked Man is hiding at that butcher shop.
You know, Bigby, once you show up there, word is gonna spread. There may be nothing left for you to see if you go to the Lucky Pawn after.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
Wait. I don't know what you're planning to do when you find the Crooked Man, but is there any way you could help us out?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe you can make this all just go away.
We would really appreciate it. What do you say?
Can you help us out?
You're asking me to kill him, aren't you? Is that what you think I do?
No, of course not.
I don't know how you get that idea. We know that the Crooked Man is dangerous to all of Fabletown.
I'm gonna do my job. Lucky for you, that might just solve your problems anyway.
Oh, thank you, Bigby.
I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Meh.
Huh. Empty. Either he's got a whole lot of customers, or he doesn't have any. Right.
Yeah.
Not very appetizing. Frozen solid. Who'd want to eat this?
That's not suspicious. Go to a meat shop for frozen meat.
Bigby Wolf? Well, welcome, Sheriff. What can I get for you? You interested in a particular cut? Let's see. What do we have in stock? Let's see what we got here. Flank steak on special. New York strip. I can have some wild boar in tomorrow if you like. Sirloin, ribs, roast, tongue. Got some tongue here. So, none of that interests you? What you see is what you get. Just meat. You don't find anything else. We do more wholesale and meat packing than walk-up service. I'd like to help you. Really, I would. But there's nothing here.
Sheriff, Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, I'm real sorry. Hold on. I just gotta go check on that. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Butcher?
I just have to go see.
Bet that's what Beast was talking about. That logo looks familiar. I've seen this before, at Antique Greenleaf's. Shit.
I got it covered back here, Sheriff. I'll be right out. Just wait out front. I'll be right there. I've got a bit of a mess back here. Look, can you come back tomorrow, maybe?
Relax, Johan. I just want to talk.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, but you're not supposed to be back here for safety purposes. Come on, damn it.
I'm just doing my job, Johann. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Huh.
She's gonna kill me. Oh God, she is gonna fucking kill me. He's gonna get me killed. Things I do. Huh?
How you doing?
Please, please, Bigby. Please don't.
Bigby? What happened to Sheriff?
Please don't kill me, Sheriff. I don't want to die. Please, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Listen, just calm the fuck down, okay? I just want some answers.
Okay. I'm dead. Either way. They said to me, Johann, you could keep your life and lose your shop, or lose both. What would you do? It was a simple choice to make in the moment. Easy even when they got you on a hook in the deep freeze. But it's a hard one to live with.
They? Do you mean Mary? Bloody Mary?
This isn't my shop anymore. That crew took it from me a long time ago.
Crew?
Fuck. The Crooked Man's people. Jersey Devil, D and Dumb, and that mental case Bloody Mary. You want to talk about the real butcher? It's her, not me. This is her place. I'm telling you, they muscled in on me, took over my storage and delivery a long time ago. All cause of that heat wave. That summer was even hotter than this one. Oh, I let Mary and those porkers stay cool in the meat locker one day, playing cards, having a great time. I guess they were sizing the place up. Shows what I get for being nice. I'm just a victim in this. I don't know what they do back there. I swear. And I don't want to know. I'm not allowed to know.
It's all right. I believe you. Calm down.
I knew this would happen. Didn't know when. But there would be the day. Big...
Were you not going to ask him what the button did? Tongue of dog?
What is this place?
I told you, Bigby. I don't know. They muscled me out. I swear, I don't know anything more. I haven't been back here when it was like this.
Warning lights.
Oh.
It's business. It's all I've ever had. I guess that's why I stuck around when they took it.
These lights, Johann. Did you warn them I was here?
I had to. You come in here making trouble for me, but you only give a shit now because the Crooked Man stepped on your toes or something. Where were you when they took this place from me?
You didn't tell us!
It hasn't been easy for me. You think I want to live with this at my back? I needed help. I needed your help.
Well, I'm here now. I'm gonna sort this all out. So this is what Beast was delivering. Glamours, other kinds of magic. Could be dangerous stuff. Chains. Who's getting chained up here?
You can't think I'm the only one the Crooked Man has under his yoke.
That's big.
What are they making here?
I'm just a butcher. You want to talk T-bones? That I can do. This stuff is out of my league.
There are a lot of nasty spells you can make with the right equipment. These are raw materials for making magic. Auntie Greenleaf and any other rogue witches out there probably get their supplies here. Don't you see what's going on here? With all these raw materials, it looks like he could process them into just about any kind of magic. He's got all he needs. The gear and slave labor to work it. So these must be the orders. He's got his hooks into everybody, and it's pretty clear how.
Oh yeah? How?
Doing it like this. It's bound to be cheaper than the 13th floor.
This is just horrible. The things that must have gone on here.
It's the pudding and pie girls with the ribbons. Whoever he's got in here in these chains, he's enslaving fables. On my watch. People just don't know the real cost of getting something cheap.
You don't have to tell me.
That fucker Crane knew all about it.
Yeah, what about Crane? If this all... I mean, finding the Crooked Man is so fucking important, why don't you ask your boss?
Snow?
No, Crane. He said he knows where everybody is. I don't know how, but he's got some way. That's right. It was that creepy magic mirror with the big green head and all. Why don't you just use that? Find the Crooked Man that way. And leave me alone. Yeah, with stuff like that mirror, I'm surprised that you ever need to leave the office. Can't you just vaporize anyone who gives you trouble? Do it right from your living room. Smoking cigarettes with your feet up. Well, if they got their hands on an important magical item, there's only one place they'd take it. The Lucky Pawn. They probably took Crane there, too.
The Lucky Pawn. If I can find the mirror piece there, I can find the Crooked Man.
Hey, hold on. Well, I'm real happy you found what you're looking for, Bigby. But what about me? Huh? Do you really think this is gonna be all right? Of all this stuff in here, I do know one thing. That's his icon, his symbol. What kind of a guy uses a torture device as his icon? The kind of guy who isn't gonna be understanding about Bigby Wolf showing himself in. So tell me this, what the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my short life looking over my shoulder for Bloody Mary. They won't care that I held up my end.
Report to the business office. Tell Snow I sent you there, and we'll figure something out. Some kind of protection.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheriff.
I'm going to have to pick and choose who to protect, aren't I?
Jersey, don't give me that shit. What the fuck is the point of having a system if you're just gonna...
Not my fucking
Jack,
system.
what the fuck is going on?
But you...
I'm,
you're the guy who
just
makes
gonna...
sure-
I'm the guy that keeps shit in order.
you know.
And that's it, Woody. If you love your ex so fucking much, why'd you pawn it in the first fucking place, huh?
I didn't pawn it, asshole. It was stolen from my apartment.
You don't... So get the fuck out of my sight. Hit the bricks. See you later.
Hey, what's going on here?
What the fucking hell?
Christ. And this fucking guy, too?
Are you kidding me? It was here. It was right fucking here. What did you do with it?
How the fuck do I know?
Listen, you bald little dipshit. You're gonna... You piece of shit!
Cool it, Woody.
Back off, dog. This doesn't concern you. We don't need the business office involved in this shit. I just want what's mine. My axe.
Will you get out of here? Go home.
Not until this fucker gives me my axe.
How you feeling today, Sheriff? Still looking for whoever killed them hookers? Or are you done chasing your tail?
Where's my axe? Who'd you give it to?
Ow.
It's my fight, damn it. Go sniff around somewhere else. Woody? What?
What the? Oh, Jesus.
Protected your friend. Too bad you couldn't protect those whores. Go on. Try to stop me.
Fucking stay down. There she is. Hey, assholes. I found her.
Juicy.
The magic mirror's missing shard. Where is it? Bloody Mary brought it here, didn't she?
You don't know anything about anything, do you? What do you have? Nothing. That useless bitch Snow White in a broken fucking mirror. No fucking friends. No clue about who was really running this town.
Nothing? I still have you, don't I?
You can't find a crooked man. No one can. Oh, the door to his house. It bounces around. Never in one spot. You'll never find it. Even Crane had to use the magic mirror. They dumped all his shit here. Bloody Mary uses this place like a fucking dump. Fucking bitch.
Where'd they take him? Where did they take Crane?
Oh, how the fuck should I know? They do what they do. You'll never see him again. Just go on. Get Crane's shit and go. Not that it's gonna do you any good.
See anything?
Crane's coat. No time for traveler's checks, huh?
Yeah, okay.
You won't be needing this anymore.
I got a feeling that's going to come back and bite me in the ass.
That sick piece of... The shard. It's the shard. Finally.
Hey, Sheriff. Those girls are still dead. Oh, and there's nothing you can do to bring them back. and I don't know what they did, but I do know this. Oh, if they're dead, it's 'cause the Crooked Man wanted them dead. That's all it takes. So you can raw smash the place up. Shit, you can wail on me all you want, but what good is it gonna do you? 'Cause he ain't in your town. You're in his. And he sure as shit is ready for you.
I don't have to listen to this shit.
Out of smoke? Thanks. Shitty brand.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna lie, I was having trouble deciding which one of you to hit with this thing. Jersey was wrong, you know.
About what?
About those girls. There is something you can do about it. You can get the fucker who did it. Ain't that the plan?
It's my job. I'll get him.
All right, go do it then.
Half the people want me to kill him, the other half want me to do it like right.
Hey, Woody.
Yeah?
You gonna be all right?
You know me.
I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go!
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
I'm not in the mood. And you've got a lot to answer for.
Oh, really?
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Finally, things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine. So what else did you find out?
I gotta say, this thing reaches a lot further than we thought. The Crooked Man has something on everybody. It wasn't just Beauty and the Lone. Beast was working for him. His goon, the Jersey Devil, is putting the squeeze on all kinds of fables down at the Lucky Pawn. And he's got fables enslaved at the butcher shop, making black market magic.
This is worse than we could have imagined.
But that's over now, because we got the mirror. And once it's fixed, we got him. That's how Crane did it. That's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Unbelievable. Pompous ass.
Why'd you put the hurt on Flycatcher? Were you hiding something down at the Tweedles? Or was it just for fun?
He worked for them, didn't he? I couldn't be sure that he wasn't involved, and I didn't want him interfering. I was simply endeavoring to make the search a speedy one. Surely you, of all people, can't fault me for getting overzealous in the process.
I don't buy it. I have more important things to deal with right now, but you You can be sure that we're gonna have a long fucking talk about this when I'm done.
I do so enjoy our talks. I'll wait with bated breath.
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy. It helps that I have a good working relationship with the mirror. And I don't mind speaking in rhyme. So, can you think of anything?
I found it in Crane's coat. Last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
No budge on that bloody glamour. Only came in to see...
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you, and you can't deny that.
I'm starting to think you don't take me seriously, Toad. How many times have I told you to get glamored up? You know that if you're out of glamour, I gotta send you to the farm.
Well, how about your friend the pig, hmm? Is he going to the farm too? Yeah? You thought we didn't know about him, huh? A worst-kept secret in Fabletown. For a friend, the rules will bend. That's a slippery slope, that is.
Got a point.
Oh, I see I've given you something to think about. Now let me add another log to that fire. If you give me one more chance and hear me out, I'll see a way for me and me boy to stay. I'm not gonna ask for any more than I need. I just want to stay. So what do you say you just give me enough to cover me glamours and we'll call the rest a wash? Please, Sheriff, don't take TJ from the only home he knows. This old glamour rule is oppressive. I've done nothing wrong but look different. You know it's not right, burdening the weakest of us like this. This world isn't kind to those of us who can't pass for human.
Look, you were unglamored 3 days ago, and you're still unglamored now. I can't ignore that. But you go to the farm, things cool down here a bit. Maybe you can come back at some point. Best I can do.
What a crock of shite. The government buy the fables for the fables, my arse.
Not really what I wanted to do.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason. You know that as well as anyone.
Don't worry. I did the right thing.
Okay. Good. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons, but someone did. What would make a person do that? What could those girls have done?
If there's one thing I figured out, it's that the Crooked Man is all about control. It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles, chains, ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they just tried to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White! I believe the mirror is repaired.
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Are you really sure you want to see him?
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
The door. It moves.
Yeah, Jersey mentioned that.
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. This can't be like it was with Tweedledum. I don't care if it gets out of hand. You don't let it come to that. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way. But we have to make a commitment to working within the law.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. Then we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
You seriously throwing Tweedledee back in my face? Him and his brother shotgunned me like 16 times. Alright, I've been falling behind on reading here. Chapter 1, 2, Once Upon a Time, Part 1, There Was a Wolf, Part 2, Who Ruled the Land, Part 3, He Was Much Feared, Part 4, But Soon He Mend His Evil Ways, Chapter 5. Alright, let's see if I can actually read tonight. Yeah, decent amount. Silver bullets, wolf's weakness. The legends of great and magical wolves often make mention of their weakness against weapons made of silver. And those tales bear out to be true. The silver bullet Mary shot Bigby with was not the first, but any of them could be his last. Any silver left in Bigby's body weakens his system, slows his healing, and can cause long-term damage. Acting Deputy Snow White. With Ichabod Crane firmly out of the picture and King Cole still absent, the task of leading Fabletown leads squarely on Snow's shoulders. She has performed many of the job's duties for a long time, picking up the slack for Crane. But now that she's fully in charge of the business office, she has to deal with a new level of politicking she had not previously been exposed to. The Jersey Devil, Garden State Goon. Not all of the fables who came to this world landed in Fabletown. There are those who scattered across the farthest corners of the earth, and there are those who simply prefer the Garden State to the Empire State. Such is Jersey Devil. Reports of his appearance have varied, although most accounts make mention of leathery wings. But an encounter with a certain axe of legend some years ago has temporarily rendered that feature absent. Woodsman Axe, ensconced by druids. Once just a simple tool for felling trees, the axe became much more when it was ensconced by druids and marked with their runes. But it truly became an object of legend when the Wolfman used it to slice the big bad wolf from nape to neck, and protection of Little Red Riding Hood. It may be an old world charm, but its simplicity of design and quality workmanship make it an effective tool or weapon even today. Johann, the butcher. His name is often said in the same breath of that of the baker and candle maker of Fabletown. And like those other tradesmen, Johann the butcher's storefront has served Fabletown for ages. Fresh cuts, exotic meats, and even full sides of beef for the various appetites of orcs and trolls. But Johann's business has fallen on hard times and fell in with the wrong crowd. As the quality of his product declined and his business turned into a front operation for the Crooked Man, some have started to wonder if they actually really knew Johann. Bluebeard's money. One might think that Bluebeard donates funds to the Fabletown government for nefarious purposes, seeking special favors or to have loud voice in government proceedings. But what he really wants is stability and strength. Because as far as Bluebeard is concerned, Fabletown exists to insulate him from the mundane world. As much as his money can be a sword, it can also serve as a shield. Legend: Life on the Farm. Within its idyllic location and managed community, the farm would seem to be a welcome alternative to eking out an existence in Fabletown. But those who have lived there see it very differently. They see it for what it is, a prison, a place where you are free to be who you are and do whatever you please, except leave. It doesn't help that while fables who appear human do not have to worry about being sent to the farm, they always seem to fill the leadership roles there.
That's it, all right.
Why did we run so far back?
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny Tim. You'd think I'd have outgrown that centuries ago. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you aren't here on a social call, so thanks for not giving me a hard time.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me. I don't know, they said you made it pretty clear. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do. Please don't make this hard on me. I don't want to get in trouble.
Fine, lead on.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter. I was a little surprised myself when they asked me to do it. I thought it was a joke, actually.
You shouldn't be here, Tim. This place is dangerous, especially for someone like you.
It's not like that. Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle. And if you're here, it can't be good. So I hope you two can come to an understanding.
I can find the door myself. You should just get the hell out of here. Things are gonna get ugly in a minute.
Leave? I told you, I have to do this.
Hey, you've been warned. Stick around, and you're a part of this, just like anyone else.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office.
That's a little harsh.
He's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing at me. Oh, yeah?
Tell me who the fuck is back there.
Scared of you.
I don't exactly know. I just mind the door.
You needn't worry.
The boss is
He'll
there.
come around, and like
that
Crane
much.
before him, I'm sure he will prove himself quite handy to have in my pocket. Either he's smart enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as he's told.
I say he'd be more useful killed, skinned, and made into a rug for me to wipe me shoes on. That bloody monster killed my poor brother.
He's right. He was fine when Crane was smoothing things over, but this guy off his leash is a whole other barrel of crap that I don't want to deal with.
So that's it then. Let's slip the dogs of war. None of you can see fit to stare him down. The best outcome you can picture is having him dead. I like to think a little bigger than that. You're not frightened, are you?
Yeah, it's easy for you to say. He didn't pull the claws out on you.
We will tame the whelp. Like Crane, he will eventually be of more use to us alive.
Well, I don't like it.
It's not for you to like.
Excuse me, but I have a job to do. Sheriff Wolf, sir.
Thank you, Tim. I know the sheriff isn't the accommodating sort, but you handled it. You did well. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
What? That was weird.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it. Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
That was a short episode.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
send Colin to the farm. You and 86% of players decided Colin should not go to the farm. Did you attempt to remove Norris's ribbon? You and 64% of players did not try to remove the ribbon. Which crooked operation did you investigate first? You and 63.2% of players went to the cut above first. Did you send Toad to the farm? You and 24% of players decided Toad should go to the farm. I'm kind of split on that. I mean, I didn't mean to send him to the farm. I mean, he had a good point about Colin. And you know, considering that he's a grifter and he was trying to like trying to make me feel bad and all that kind of stuff. But on the other hand, we did tell him 3 days ago to go get glamour, and he hadn't clambered up yet. And his excuse, which, I mean, I don't know how much it is, right? But his excuse is like, oh, you don't know how much it costs to glamour up the entire family. It's him and his kid. It's 2 people. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's twice as expensive as like anyone else. But a whole family is only 2 people. It'd be more convincing if he had like, I don't know where his wife is, and like, I don't know, 2 other kids or something. Then yeah, sure. If you're talking about like 5 people, then yeah. But when you're talking about 2 people, How did you respond to the Crooked Man? You and 44% of players lit a cigarette. Wow. Ooh, that was loud. Alright, skip through this because we sat through it on the first episode. Probably missed... Yeah, we missed one. Oh, these are achievements, sorry. We probably missed one of the entries. And all were happy. Complete episode 4 in sheep's clothing. All Fable entries in episode 4, yeah. We probably missed one, I'm thinking. Oh, we missed a couple, actually. The Crooked Lair, headquarters. Occupying a desanctified church. This is just one of many locations the Crooked Man's operation uses to run the Fable Town underworld. Its lounge atmosphere makes for a comfortable meeting place, unless you are an unwelcome guest. It is completely boarded up on to the outside, and the only way in is through one of the many portals marked by a door with the Crooked Man's Catherine wheel icon, scattered throughout the city and elsewhere. The Crooked Man, Crime Lord. The Crooked Man has slowly built himself into one of the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with a crooked sixpence and a crooked house, 2 things he cared about more than his wife or children, whom he killed rather than let them stand in his way. In his rise, the Crooked Man has ensnared many fables in his criminal web, providing them with what they need, but also at a high cost. He is cunning, persuasive, and ruthless. Tiny Tim, Sentry. While most fables theorize that their longevity and overall well-being is improved by the mundane's world knowledge of them, for a select few that does not seem to apply. When malady or injury is an integral part of a fable's story, that notoriety can make recovery nearly impossible. That's what Tiny Tim thinks, at least. And no medical care or magic, rather none that he can afford, can cure his leg. Alright, let's finish this off. Episode 5. Cry Wolf.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss. You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff. Relax for a moment, will you?
Relax? The guy's got a gun.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin. Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word. And that relationship's worked till these ends.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
No, you're not. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie! I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval, all right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No. I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The
How's your
man
brother?
said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
Oh, I think I do. I'd love a good reason to put a bullet between your eyes after what you did!
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie?
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Over here! You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh, God. know.
That's impressive. Whoa, what's the thing on the bottom? This isn't exactly subtle. I don't know what the thing on the bottom is, but it's shrinking.
Fuck! What was that? Take him off!
I can't!
Are you
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
Really?
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
I did some damage. Beginning of the end. Complete chapter 1 of episode 5.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen, Georgie?
Fuck. Well, it won't be your fault.
Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
Here. It's gonna be okay.
That's a lot of blood.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? I had to say your goodbyes first.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, You don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Mistakes?
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls—
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't
fucking— You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? Ugh. I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore. Ugh.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit. What the fuck are you supposed to do then?
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up!
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian!
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't! Vivian, no!
Oh, shit!
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Damn it!
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
That is horrifying.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Ooh.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man. Give him hell.
Don't worry about the Crooked Man.
Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out. What? You're just gonna leave me here?
I can't do it, Georgie. I can't take another life.
You selfish bastard. Fuck you! Piece of shit.
House of Straw. Complete Chapter 2 of Episode 5. Vivian's story. The girl with the ribbon. Vivian was the first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon would result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night she was sleeping. He attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized then that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal. The Puddin' and Pie, Vivian and George's place. Vivian and Georgie met during the exodus from the homelands, and they helped each other survive the long journey to the mundane world. Upon their arrival, however, they found it hard to make a decent living. With what little money they had, they opened the Puddin' and Pie. Operating a strip club may not have been the most desirable occupation, but they figured it was better to be in charge of a place like this than be forced through desperation to work at one.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Not necessarily. He could have been dropped off somewhere else and then have the car drive here for some reason. Or drive the car here. Self-driving car!
Of course. So this is where they've been sending these.
The best safety device is a careful worker. Wow, really? Really, guys?
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something.
Been busy.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small, shivering bodies would fit.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
What?
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
You, of all people, are calling me an errand boy?
I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Does that usually work for you? You planning to kill me with your eyeballs? I assume your mother taught you how to fight proper? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? This is just sad.
She hit me first. It's on. She's quick. That was lame. I was holding down forward button to keep moving. Not expecting that. I'm hitting it!
Where are you?
I hit all three. Well, that's scary. Ow. Really? We turned into a wolf from falling down? That's not fair. Oh, Jesus. I felt that. Super transform. How many of these people are there? Things, clones? This has been one hell of a week.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You have everyone under your thumb.
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Bullshit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary...
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister!
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone? Can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on with
But we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
Georgie's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
How does she know that? Oh, yeah.
We've made some mistakes.
Never mind.
I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
He looks scared.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
No, we are not done.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie killed them. Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course!
Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is hardly...
They were there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different. What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
The laws apply when we need them
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone calm down. This isn't the reason we're here.
a certain level of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
Too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Wow.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Whoa. Okay. I don't think I ran out of time, did I?
I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right. Do it.
The choice is blank? What?
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
What? What is this?
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
What? What is going on? I think I broke the game.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
What is going on? Okay, let's reload the game. That was weird. And I gotta readjust my screen here. Silver Bullet, complete chapter 3 of episode 5. My Last Cigarette, complete chapter 4 of episode 5. North Wind Blows, complete chapter 5 of episode 5. Earn every achievement in every episode. We're going to be missing that one. This is all the choices. Let's just scroll down, I guess, to... Okay, I guess it is market. We'll worry about that later. Winter Wolf. Bigby's mother. Bigby's mother, Winter, fell in love with the North Wind and bore him 7 wolf cubs. But he quickly grew tired of her and left Winter. Heartbroken and alone, she tried to care for her cubs despite her grief. She was especially fond of Bigby, but as the runt of the litter, he was often teased by his older brothers. After Winter's death, Bigby's siblings went in search of their father, but Bigby stayed behind to protect his mother's corpse from scavengers. Unfortunately, he was too small to defend her. From then on, he vowed to eat something bigger each day until he was large enough to confront his father and finally make him pay for the pain he caused his family. That's disturbing. The Big Bad Wolf, Bigby's true form. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. Mary's loyalty, part of the job. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased, as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it funny. Fabletown Justice. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for these types of situations, and the extent to which the policies are upheld can depend upon who's being charged.
Not what I was expecting. Morning. Crooked Man?
He's got a sharp tongue.
Huh.
I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Well, that's different than before.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
We not just send him back? He escapes all the time, apparently. We don't just send him back so he look legitimate? He's not really a great thing to say.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So...
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Your dad broke the rules, TJ. You're not allowed to stay in Fabletown without a glamour.
Okay.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
You broke the rules, dude.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence? I had to.
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
What did you do to Georgie? You and 31% of players left Georgie to die. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 90% of people brought the Crooked Man back alive. Wow. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 47% of players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 99% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. Who is the 1% that says no? I want to know that. What were your last words to Narissa? You and 29% of players said, I've made a lot of mistakes. Special stats. Beast. You lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. Beauty. You promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard. You fought him after the interrogation. Butcher. You offered protection at the business office. Colin. You gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him to avoid the farm. Crooked Man, you took him back to the witching well. You imprisoned him. Dumb, you killed Dumb. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the wooden man. Georgie, you left him to die. You smashed up his place. Greenleaf, you offered her a job. Gren, you ripped his arm off at the Trip Trap bar. You drank with Gren after Lily's funeral. Jack, you made a deal with him. Narissa, you gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You showed her Crane's photograph of her. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Alright, I'll skip through the credits because we sat through it the first time. Continue the story. Pick up a graphic novel today. Happily Ever After. Complete episode 5 of Cry Wolf. Grandmaster Librarian. Unlock all Book of Fables entries in episode 5. Oh, we got one of them! Oh, that's not it. Yeah, we got them all. Wow. Okay. A new order. Snow White in charge. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown, and personally ensured that many Fables made their way to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing from the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. With a Fable colony quickly developing in the New World, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a Venturi stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Bigby became Sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. Wait, he was banned from the farm because of his past, but they made him Sheriff of, like, Fabletown? What? That doesn't make sense. Well, that's the game. I had fun with it. I hope you guys did too. I might have to play it again offline just to kind of get the last couple entries and kind of 100% it, just because we're so close. Yeah, I mean, we're close enough that that's kind of gonna annoy me if I don't 100% it. So I might have to do that offline. Anyway, I'm happy that I finished it, and it'll be up on YouTube, because next year, when The Wolf Among Us 2 comes out, it'll probably be a couple years. I'll probably wait for a sale. But when I do play The Wolf Among Us 2, I can at least rewatch the VODs and then kind of remind myself of what happened in case it matters. I mean, it's a different company now that's kind of making it, so Wolf Among Us 1 probably won't have an impact on 2. But it'll still be good to rewatch it just to kind of remind myself of what happened and all the decisions and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the game. Thank you so much for playing with me, guys. I appreciate it. And I will see you next time.